What's up? So, this is an update, but actually, more than an update, it's gonna be like an event and like a blog post. Um, so this morning, I posted something on Facebook, and I had a lot of people asking, "What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?" So here's my quick explanation. So the whole semester, well, half of the semester, I have this calculator, right? My mom bought it for me. It's a nice calculator, cool. So about halfway through the semester, I'm clumsy, so I drop some kind of liquid on my calculator, and boom, my calculator is working more. Okay, so I go half the semester without a calculator. My teacher, my excuse me, my professor lets me borrow hers during the test. Um, but it comes to finals today, and I'm like, hey, I do need a calculator, and so finally I find one. My roommate comes in, um, kind of late, and I'm like, hey, you have a calculator? He's like, yeah, I have my friends that I never gave back or whatever. I'm like, perfect, thanks. So I the next day I get to the test, I get to finals, I get to the gym or whatever, and the first couple questions I feel good about, and I'm just like, I don't need the calculator for this. Let's vibe it out. I got this, and then it comes to like an interest question where it comes to like um, a mortgage question. So I slide open this calculator and I hit the on button. Nothing. So I'm on a math final with no calculator, and I'm just kind of in a nightmare scenario, and I kind of had to like glide my way through my math final, and I don't. I mean, I feel like I did what I could, but I don't feel confident because I didn't. Some of the problems I couldn't finish. When you get to a point where it's like any number to the 360th power, you can't do that. You can't, right? So it's I mean, in that moment made me so angry because it was like I did everything I was supposed to do. I've been studying for the past couple of days. I've been doing my homework for that class. I've been doing well on the test, showing up, all of that good stuff. And I get to finals and I can't do well on my final, which is 25% of my grade, right? Unweighted. Unweighted. So it this is really discouraging because it was like this is not the first thing that's happened that's made me feel like all my effort is wasted for nothing. And I mean, I can't really go too much into the other stuff, but this is just like this experience at Hampton is just so big. Um, I'm kind of just feeling like I left this morning and I felt defeated. I was like, what was the purpose of that? Like this is so big. For those of you who don't understand my situation here at Hampton, let me break this down for you. I need a 3.3 GPA to keep my scholarship. Right now, it's not like high school where you get any A and it's a 4.0 because an A minus is a 3.3. So basically, I have to keep an A minus average to keep my scholarship, and my scholarship is my whole tuition and fees. So I can't just be like a lot of other students where they're like, "Oh well, I passed," because passing is not good enough for me. I have to do well when they evaluate and when they look at my work, my grades, the way I've showed up to the scholarship events and things like that. They need to be able to look at it and say he's done what he needs to do for us to keep giving him this what $18,000 or whatever they're giving me per year. And this is just so much. I mean, I'm upset because it's so much bigger than me, right? Like I'm we made so many sacrifices for me to be here, and I mean we as in my family and my friends and my significant other. It's all been one big sacrifice, you know? And if I come over here and I blow it, then it feels like it's like a slap in the face, you know? It's like disrespectful. Like I put so much behind this. Well, for them, it's like I put so much behind this, and you're just gonna sit here and screw it up. And that's what I feel like happened this morning. It's just like that was the ultimate screw up because there's a lot of things that should have happened. I should have tested the calculator before I went. It was totally preventable. And it's bigger than me, man. Because like now it's about a legacy. Like I'm going back. I'm talking to people in Monterey Trail, telling them look at Hampton, look at other schools, look outside of just California. And I can't tell somebody look at this school and look at another school and blah blah blah. If I'm not doing what I need to do personally, then all of my words don't matter. And it's just like I'm the first person in my group of my family to attend a 4-year university. So it's kind of like all eyes on me, you know? And that's it's nerve-wracking and it's a lot of pressure. But I accepted that challenge and so now it's up to me to fulfill it. And this morning I just kind of felt like I was a disappointment. And with any level of success, which is what I feel like is me being here, with any level of success, you have the potential to let so many people down and slap so many people in the face if you don't take that success and run with it. And that's what I feel like happened this morning with the whole calculator situation. And like I said, this is not the only thing that's happened to make me feel as though, all the effort I went through is, not coming to any fruition, but it's definitely the one that shows most. And it was definitely the tipping point at which I said, okay, you know what, this is ridiculous. And that's just kind of how I feel right now. So if you see me around campus and you ask me what's up, and I tell you to watch my video, don't get offended. It's just me trying to be thorough with you and complete and not having to re-explain the situation 1,000 times. But what's crazy about this is nobody can say anything to make me feel better because everything that somebody can say will be empathetic. And the problem with empathy is that it'll just make me feel the same way that I'm already feeling, you know? And it's like, it's pointless, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of just how I feel like ending this video. It's very pointless. If you watch this all the way through, thank you, and I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that commented on the Facebook post. Excuse me. I know I didn't write back. Um, I'm very bad at that in general. Um, but I do appreciate, your kind words and, don't give up. And I don't plan on giving in, but this is a very weak moment for me, and I'm under a lot of pressure, and I'm beginning to crack. So, thanks a lot, and I appreciate your time.